Students, start. Only 2 responses I got for the test. 10 minutes are lapsed. Be quick. Okay, 4 responses. Okay, 11 are there. Good. Only last 2 minutes I am giving. Excess 5 minutes I am giving. Last 2 minutes. Okay, last 1 minute. Only 16 responses are there. Be quick, students. Twenty. Jump in fast. Last half minute. I will stop now accepting responses. Yes. So 21 responses I have received. Now you can see highest is Sharwari. Sharwari Maske? Sharwari?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Just clap her. All students, dear students, you just clap her for Sharwari. Very good response. 15 marks. I will read the marks. Harshavardhan 11, Venkat Rajwat 13, Amay Kulkarni 12. Why Amay? Huh? I was thinking Amay, you are very clever. What happened? Only 12 out of 20. Mali Tushar 12. Sakshi.
Ma'am, highest is 15. I got 12.
Oh, but for you, Amay Kulkarni, what is image in my mind? For that image, I am finding 12 very less, Amay. You know. So,
Ma'am, I
that
have some
way.
doubts about the questions also.
Okay,
Like,
okay. We will discuss later on.
yes,
Sumit
ma'am.
Godke. Sumit, what happened? Huh? Sumit Godke, 6 marks only. Supriya 10, Ankit 10, Hitesh 8, Naik Ritesh 10, good. Kumar 12, very good. Sarvesh 14, very good Sarvesh. Patil 9, Sanket 11, very good Sanket. Tejas Santosh 12, good. Pakhre Mangesh 14, very good. Yash Patil 9, Gauri Rajesh 14, very good. Ingre Pratik 8, Pratik, you have to do lot of study. Videha heard 13. Good. So students, now 21 responses are there. Now just I am starting the activities. So first we will start according to serial number I am going to call. So as Adarsh is doing different activity, I am giving him time. Atullah Khan is not there. Mithili also doing different activities. So I have them one more day. Tomorrow they will perform. Now Varad. Now it's turn to Varad. Varad. Varad is there in class or no? I'm not going to give time again, remember. Because it will continue then 4 months. 1.5 month we are just doing only one activity and only one chapter. So what a speed. So you have to increase the speed for all. So Varad, are you there, Varad? Okay, then next turn is Sarvesh. Sarvesh, I am starting your video. I'm just sharing Sarvesh video. You can just be ready for discussion. And I'm expecting you share your experiences also. What difficulty you got, what tools you learn, how much time it took, and what you are feeling now. So that way, just start speaking on your activity also. Means how you prepared that way also you have to just do. Now I think it will be difficult for me to share the video. Video is not seen here. Anybody can share and start his activity. By that time I will share Sanket. Anybody?
Ma'am, can I mean,
Start.
my
By
serial
that time
number is
I will just
33. I am from B batch.
Okay. A batch, from A batch, whether you can start sharing your activity. A batch. Hello, A batch students. Can you start your activity, anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Start.
I'm Ankit.
Start.
Yes, ma'am.
Sarvesh just told me in morning. This is not the way. Actually, I had told yesterday night.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Students tell him because I am working on Sarvesh.
Yes, screen is visible.
Yeah, screen is visible.
So, good morning. I'm Ankit Gulumkar. And today I'll be presenting a PowerPoint presentation on topic cables. So, let's start. What is cable? A cable denotes a bundle of wires. For example, a wire rope is a type of cable. An electrical cable is a bundle of electrical conductors used for carrying electricity. In electrotechnology, cable means an insulated electrical conductor used for transmitting electrical energy. So these are some pictures of cables. Then now we'll study insulation of cable. Insulated wire or cable consists of a non-conductive material or some other kind of material that is resistant to an electrical current. Cable and wire insulation prevents the insulated wire's current from coming into contact with other conductors. Then layers in insulation of cables.
I can't see your PPT.
Ma'am, now it's on. You shared your screen, that's why.
No, I stopped my sharing screen. Yet I am not seeing your screen. Students, do you see his screen? PPT?
No, ma'am.
Then who will tell him?
No, ma'am.
Then who will tell and who said
Actually,
yes?
it was seen before, but I think you
No,
started sharing, so it got
Yes, ma'am.
cancelled.
That is time like. Now you start again. Ankit, you start again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So good morning. I'm Ankit Gulumkar, and I'll be presenting a PPT on topic cables. So we will study what is cable. Cable denotes a bundle of wires. The electrical cable is a bundle of electrical conductors used for carrying electricity. In electrical technology, cable means an insulated electrical conductor used for transmitting electrical energy. These are some of pictures of cable. Now we will study insulation of cable. Insulated wire or cable consists of non-conductive material or some other kind of material that is resistant to an electrical current. Cable and wire insulation prevents the insulated wire's current from coming into contact with other conductors. Now we will see layers in insulation of cable. First is metallic sheath. A metallic sheath or lead or aluminum is provided over the insulation of cable for protecting the cable from moisture, gases, or other liquids like acid or alkalis in soil and atmosphere. The second insulation is bedding. Bedding is a layer in between metallic sheath and armoring. It consists of fibrous material like jute or hessian tape. It protects the metallic sheath against corrosion and from mechanical injury due to armoring. Next is armoring. Armoring is provided over the bedding, which consists of one or two layers of galvanized steel wire or steel tape. It protects the core from mechanical injury, which laying and also used as earthing process of the cable. Some cables do not provide armoring. The white portion, shaded portion which you can see here is armoring, layer of armoring. Next is serving. A layer of fibrous material is provided over the armoring to protect the armoring. This layer is known as serving of cable. You can see here the green part, the last part, the layer, this layer is called as serving. And now we will study insulating materials used in cables. The major insulating materials used in cables are vulcanized Indian rubber, we call as VIR, then impregnated paper, varnished cambric, and polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC. Then first is vulcanized Indian rubber, that is VIR. It is prepared by mixing pure rubber with mineral matter such as zinc oxide, red lead, etc., and 3 to 5% of sulfur. The compound so formed is rolled into thin sheets and cut into strips. The rubber compound is then applied to the conductor and is heated to a temperature of about 150 degrees Celsius. The whole process is called as vulcanization, and the product obtained is known as vulcanized Indian rubber, that is VIR. Then vulcanized Indian rubber has greater mechanical strength, durability, and wear resistant property than pure rubber. But its main drawback is that sulfur reacts very quickly with copper, and for this reason, cables using VIR insulation have a tinned copper conductor. The VIR insulation is generally used for low and moderate voltage cables. The next is impregnated paper. It consists of chemically pulped paper made from wood chippings and impregnated with some compounds such as paraffinic or naphthenic material. This type of insulation has almost surpassed the rubber insulation. It is because it has advantage of low cost, low capacitance, high dielectrical strength, and high insulation resistance. The only disadvantage is that paper is hygroscopic, and even if it is impregnated with a suitable compound, it absorbs moisture and thus lowers the insulation resistance of the cable. For this reason, paper insulated cables are always provided with some protective covering and are never left unsealed. If it is required to be left unused on the site during laying, its ends are temporarily covered with wax. For instance, they can be profitably used for distribution at low voltages in congested areas where the joints are generally provided only at the terminal apparatus. This is picture of impregnated paper insulated cable. The next is varnished cambric. It is cotton cloth impregnated and coated with varnish. This type of insulation is also known as empire tape. The cambric is left onto the conductor in the form of tape, and its surfaces are coated with petroleum jelly compound to allow for the sliding of one turn over another as the cable is bent. As the varnished cambric is hygroscopic, therefore such cables are always provided with a metallic sheath. The next is polyvinyl chloride, that is we call it as PVC. This insulating material is a synthetic compound. It is obtained from the polymerization of acetylene and is in the form of white powder. For obtaining this material as cable insulation, it is compounded with certain materials known as plasticizers, which are liquids with high boiling point. The plasticizers form a gel and renders the material plastic over the desired range of temperature. Then polyvinyl chloride has high insulation resistance, good dielectrical strength, and mechanical toughness over a wide range of temperatures. Here you can see picture of PVC insulated cables. Thank you.
Yes, you did very nice because he checked his content from me. Then I just changed all his content, you know. I changed all his content because it was not as per the syllabus. So I have given you 3 out of 3. Your serial number is 9, no?
20.
Sanket?
Serial
Huh?
number is 20. 20. Ankit ma'am. I'm Ankit Gulumkar.
Ankit, acha, Ankit 20.
20.
20, yes, Ankit Gulumkar. So yesterday I checked his content and I told him that you change because our syllabus is different. See, all of you again and again I am telling we are learning material science. So when cable is there, transformer is there, where we are interested, we are just interested in the material. What are the properties of material? What materials are used? Why they are used? And that way we have to learn all devices, cable, insulators, transformers, motors. So I have given Ankit 3 out of 3 in the content presentation, also 3 out of 3. But in PPT I just gave you 2 marks because what happened, only you have used PPT, no animations and no. Can you tell me which controls you learn in PPT? Additional controls? Because here main objective is to learn ICT tool usage. See, now the time had changed. We are learning online. So that way number of changes are happening ahead also. And for that changes, you must equip yourself. So in campus also your soft skills means software skills, ICT techniques, tools which you handle. Focus will be given on that, how conversant you are using presentation. So this is very simple presentation. So that way I expecting add some animations, add some video, learn few controls. PPT is very good, no doubt, there is
Actually, I
no
did it on my
problem.
mobile phone, so I was unable to. Means I did it in simple way.
Yes, simple way, but it is very good. Technically, it is very good. Whatever was expected, you did it. But here, focus is on ICT just skills developing. So you
Yes.
got 8 marks. Okay. Now
Yes.
I will
Thanks.
start with next activity. Just let me see. I have just PPT. I have just inserted his video in PPT. Let us check that. Okay, are you ready, Sanket? Can you see
Yes, ma'am.
Sanket's video? Can you see Sanket's video? Dear students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now Sanket, I am expecting which tool you use, how much time you spend, where you stuck up, how you solved that difficulty. These techniques are very, very important that you are unable to do. Then you contacted somebody, you observed YouTube on the internet, then you solve your difficulties. Very, very essential. So start now. I am playing your video. Okay. Can I?
Yes, ma'am.
Sanket,
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Hello, everyone. I am Sanket Borse. Here is my activity 13 under the guidance of Dr. Den ma'am. Good morning. Today, we will see solid insulating material, paper.
I'm just playing again because I just made in slideshow.
Hello, everyone. I am Sanket Borse. Here is my activity 13 under the guidance of Dr. Den ma'am. Good morning. Today, we will see solid insulating material, paper. First, we see the definition of insulating material. So, what is insulating material? The material which does not allow the electricity to pass through them is known as electrical insulating material. Here are some examples of solid insulating materials. First, paper and pressboard. Second, fibrous materials. Third, resins and polymers. Fourth, natural and synthetic rubber. Fifth, glass, mica and ceramic. Sixth, composite material. So next is paper. Electrical insulation paper are a paper types that are used as electrical insulation in many applications due to pure cellulose having outstanding electrical properties. Generally, softwood fibers are used in manufacturing of paper. Cellulose is a good insulator and is also polar, having a dielectric constant significantly greater than 1. Cellulose has very strong affinity for water, but moisture content has a very pronounced effect on physical and electrical properties of paper. Electrical paper produced are classified by their thickness, with tissue considered paper less than 0.038 mm thickness and board considered more than 0.508 mm thickness. Here are some applications of paper. First, cable paper. Second, high voltage power cable paper. Third, capacitor tissue. And fourth, transformer board. Next, cable paper. Here are some pictures of cable paper I have given. Means how paper are used in cables. Next, electrical cables are categorized by the voltage and current used. Telephone cables have moderate voltage and current associated with cable leading moderate electrical current and transmitting electrical signal. The telephone cables have a large number of conductors that are individually insulated. In order to not become excessive thick, the paper needs to be thin. A normal power cable needs more insulation and therefore paper with higher paper density is used, normally 60 to 90 gram per meter square. The paper needs to be strong, elastic, uniform and free from holes or debris. These applications are being replaced by plastic insulation. Next, high voltage power cable paper. Submarine power cable at very high voltage are very demanding application. The paper is normally 65 to 155 gram per meter square and mostly produced on two-ply paper machine. An advantage of using paper in sea cable is that in case of leakage, the paper will swell and prevent water from flowing along with the cable. Next, capacitor tissue. Here are some pictures of tissue which is used in capacitor. The paper is made on small paper machine with slow speed because the to be drained very slowly. This paper is used in capacitor and is an extremely clean and thin tissue paper, normally 6 to 12 gram per meter square. Low density paper is used in high frequency capacitor and cable because dielectric loss and discharge current will be low. Medium density paper are used in power capacitor and also in energy storage capacitors. Paper is used as the base for insulation in transformer because it is widely available. Second, it is cheap. It can be easily applied to winding. Fourth, impregnated with oil makes good insulating medium of good electrical and thermal properties. Fifth, it is durable. Thanks for watching. I hope you like my video.
So you just share your experiences.
For video editing and voice recording, I have used KineMaster. For whiteboard, I have used Dolbyfy, and for starting and ending animation, I used Rainforest.
How much time you required?
Ma'am, for learning of this all apps, I need 2 to 3 hours, ma'am.
2 to?
2
And
to
how
3
you learn?
hours.
How you learn?
Hello everyone. From YouTube. I'm Sanket Borse. Here is my activity 13 under the guidance of Dr. Den ma'am. Good morning.
Now next.
Today we will see.
Very good. You did a very good job. Your animations are good and your ICT tools usage also good and content is also good. So you got 10 out of 10, Sanket. Now next students, who is ready?
Thank you, ma'am.
Next student.
Ma'am, I am Ameya Kulkarni, 33, serial number.
From A batch, just let me take from A batch because I'm not going to give them time again.
But
Sarvesh.
I fell into the modified batches. That is my A batch.
When?
No,
We are
it's
just,
no,
we
ma'am.
are just, we are
It is
just
for
going.
lab.
We are just going by old batches. Ame. Let me call Varad. Varad is not there. Varad is there. Varad? No. Then Sarvesh? काय झालं तुझं काय झालं रे?
मॅम कम्प्लीट नाही आज फुल कम्प्लीट
हा?
मॅडम व्हिडिओ कम्प्लीट नाही केला अजून पूर्ण नाही झाला माझा पूर्ण व्हिडिओ नाही तयार झाला अजून
का नाही झालं रे? का नाही
जरा
झालं?
प्रॉब्लेम झाला नाही
प्रॉब्लेम आला. कधी करणार मग?
आज करत कम्प्लीट मॅडम उद्या मी प्रेझेंटेशन करतो
उद्याच्या लेक्चरला करणार का?
हो
ओके ठीक आहे. उद्या कर मग. बर आता संकेत गॉट 4 3 2 10 मार्क्स 433 not 2. Okay, 10 marks. Lakshmi has got 10 marks. Harshvardhan. Start. And students, you just go on taking screenshot with his photo first slide. Students, first slide, you just go on taking screenshot and post on the group. Yes, Harshvardhan, start. Harshvardhan. काय झालं हर्षवर्धनला?
Yes, ma'am.
You are starting na, Harshvardhan?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Harshavardhan Sawan.
Screen. Where is your screen?
Invisible, ma'am?
No.
Screen visible?
Yes. Make
Yes.
slideshow. Make slideshow and then start. Students, take his first snap.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Harshavardhan Sawan from AC Electrical. My topic is insulating materials in capacitors. So, what is capacitors? It is a device that stores electric energy in an electric field. And then we'll see the contents of the topic. We'll see the definition of dielectric material, types of dielectric material, why it is used, then charging and discharging of capacitor, properties of good dielectric material, key parameters and application in capacitors. So what is dielectric materials? Insulating materials are also named as dielectrics. The difference in the name between dielectric and insulator lies in the application to which these materials are put. When these materials are used to prevent flow of electricity through them on the application of potential difference, then they are called as insulators or passive dielectrics. On the other hand, if they are used for charge storage, then they are called as dielectrics or active dielectrics. Then say types of dielectric materials. Dielectric materials can be solid, liquid, and gases. The high vacuum can be also used as dielectrics when even though its relative dielectric constant is only unity. Then we will see why dielectric materials are used. Dielectric materials in capacitors is used to store electric energy, and capacitors store very high amount of electrical energy only when the dielectric materials placed between blades of a capacitor. We see the capacitor diagram. In first diagram, green color dielectrics is placed between plate 1 and plate 2. In the second diagram, second diagram, the plastic insulation is out in outer side, then aluminum foil is inside the plastic insulation, then dielectric used in the top of the this capacitor. Positive charge connection and negative charge connection is used. We say the charging and discharging of capacitor.
Unmute yourself, Harshvardhan. Sound is not coming. Harshvardhan, unmute yourself. Harshvardhan,
Yes, ma'am.
unmute yourself. Sound is not coming. You are muted, Harshvardhan, yourself. Unmute. Harshvardhan.
Yes, ma'am.
Continue. Manav Chavan, Supriya, you can make yourself ready. Manav Chavan and Supriya. Supriya is...
Ma'am, I'm Supriya. Ma'am, I have shared my PPT video in mail.
When?
Ma'am, at 1 o'clock.
Sound is not coming, Harshvardhan. What you are doing, I don't know. Harshvardhan.
Yes, ma'am.
Your sound is not coming.
Sharing again.
Supriya, I could not see your PPT.
Of two conducting plates.
Audible?
Yes.
Separated by an insulating material or dielectric.
Yes, in another mail you sent.
In order to better understand working of capacitor, we have an experimental setup. In this experimental setup, we can see how charging and discharging processes will perform in the capacitor. When the capacitor is connected to a circuit with supply voltage source, two processes, which are called charging and discharging the capacitor, will happen in specific conditions. Let's first understand the charging process. When we connect the key K in a position A, the capacitor is connected to the power supply and current flows through the circuit. Both the plates of the capacitor get the equal and opposite charges, that is, plus Q and minus Q.
Supriya, I
And the
open your
potential
PPT. Be
difference
ready.
we see starts increasing while the capacitor is charging. Once the voltage at the terminals of the capacitor VC is equal to the supply voltage, that is, V is equal to VC. The capacitor is fully charged and the current stops flowing through the circuit. This completes the charging phase. Now let's understand discharging. In the next step, when we will replace the key K from position A to position B, the capacitor will start discharging. When key K connects to position B, bulb will glow with high intensity. intensity of the bulb and voltage between the capacitor's plates drops down gradually to zero, which completes the discharging phase.
So we'll see the properties of good dielectric materials, that is high resistivity to leakage current, high dielectric strength, high mechanical strength, and high fire resistance. It should have low thermal expansion, low dielectric loss, low water absorption quality, high chemical inertness. And we will see the key parameters. In first column, the capacitor style is given first, then and second column dielectric used in this capacitor. Ceramic capacitor class 1, the paraelectric, then ceramic capacitor class 2, that is ferroelectric dielectric used, film capacitor 1, polypropylene, then paper capacitors, paper dielectric used, aluminum electrolytic capacitors, then Al2O3 dielectric used, the niobium electrolytic capacitors, Nb2O5 dielectric used, tantalum electrolytic capacitor, Ta2O5, and in second picture, supercapacitor, that is double layer capacitors, Helmholtz double layer dielectric used, in vacuum capacitors, vacuum is used, then air gap capacitors, air used, glass capacitor, glass is used, mica capacitors, mica used, and film capacitor 2, polyethylene terephthalate polyester, this PET used, film capacitor 3, polyphenylene sulfide, PPS dielectric is used. And we will see the applications of dielectrics in capacitors. To keep the conducting plate from coming in contact, allowing for smaller plate separation and therefore higher capacitance, to increase the effective capacitance by reducing electric field. Thank you.
Okay, very good, Harshvardhan. Keep him in big hand, all of you. Just keep him in big hand. Harshvardhan, good. You got 10 out of 10 marks because your ICT tool usage is also good. A lot of things you have worked and content is also good. Content he improved, Harshvardhan improved. You know, dear students, he had prepared a little bit half part different. But when I said capacitor means you had to talk on the properties material, then he added in that lot of work he did afterwards. Otherwise, he would have missed content marks 1. So now he got 10 out of 10. Good, Harshvardhan. Now, Supriya, come ahead. I have opened your PPT.
Ma'am, I have made video.
I am sharing her PPT with sound. And where is Supriya's presentation? Dear students, you learn how to give names. You are not giving names to your assignments properly, and you just give any name. So that way you have to learn it. No, your video is not coming in the sharing window. It has to say, I don't know why it's not coming. 1 minute. And dear students, if you want to make me video share, you just put it in PPT and then you just share me that PPT, because I don't know, video is not coming in the sharing window. I don't know why. So I have to save in PPT and then I have to share. So you will just add it in one slide and then you will share me. So that it will make easy. Now yet I am not seeing PPT. Can you see? Dear student, can you see her video? Supriya, can you see your video?
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am. There is only file.
That is what I
File
am
is there.
telling. File cannot be seen in this window, share window. What I was telling you. Can you see now?
Ma'am?
Can you see my?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am, it is visible.
all your video
ma'am.
has to pass in slide PPT and then you go and mailing me PPT. Okay, now be ready. I'm starting.
Good morning, everyone. Let me begin by introducing myself. My name is Supriya Darade from SC Electrical class. I am giving this presentation under the guidance by Dr. Dhain ma'am. My topic for presentation is polar and non-polar dielectric material. I have taken this topic for activity number 13 from Unit 1 of Material Science syllabus. I would like to give you a brief outline of my presentation. Firstly, dielectrics. Then there are two types, polar dielectrics and non-polar dielectrics. Polar term, polar molecule, non-polar term, non-polar molecule, and difference between polar and non-polar dielectric material. Dielectrics. Dielectrics is also called insulators or non-conducting material. There are two types of dielectric, polar and non-polar. Dielectric are the material which do not allow electricity to flow within them but show electric effect. That is, they have additional property of that they show electric effect. All dielectrics are insulators, but all insulators are not dielectric. Purpose of dielectric. When dielectric is filled between the plates of capacitor, its capacity increases. This is dielectric material placed between capacitor's plates. In dielectric material, they have atoms or molecule having positive and negative charges. When electric field is applied, then negative charges will attract to positive and positive will attract to negative. Because of this rotation, negative and positive layer created, and this will create self-induced electric field. This is called polarization. Polar dielectrics. What is term polar? Having dipole moment or net dipole moment. That is, there is separation between positive and negative charge. What is polar molecule? Those molecules which have net dipole moment in absence of electric field. Let us look at few examples. HCl. HCl is polar molecule because H plus center of mass of H plus is here Center of mass of Cl minus is here. There is separation between H plus and Cl minus. Therefore, they have dipole moment in absence of electric field. Therefore, HCl is polar molecule. In H2O, the center of mass of O minus is here and center of mass of both H plus will be here. Therefore, there is separation between negative and positive charges. Therefore, they have dipole moment in absence of electric field. Therefore, H2O is polar molecule. Here dipole moment direction is from negative to positive, and here also dipole moment direction is from negative to positive. They have a symmetrical shape. Here you can see H plus and Cl minus have different shape. Therefore, polar molecule have a symmetrical shape. Polar dielectrics. A molecule in which the center of mass of positive charges do not coincide with the center of mass of negative charges when no external field is applied is called polar molecule. A substance made of polar molecule is known as polar substance. Examples are HCl, H2O, NH2, NaCl. Non-polar dielectrics. What is termed non-polar? Net dipole moment is zero. There is no separation between positive and negative charges. What is non-polar molecule? Those molecules which have net dipole moment is equal to zero in absence of electric field. Let us look at some examples. H2. H2 is non-polar molecule because the center of mass of both H plus is here and therefore there is no separation between positive and negative charge. There is no dipole moment. Therefore, H2 is non-polar molecule. In CO2, center of mass of C plus is here and center of mass of both O minus is here. That is coincide on the center of mass of C plus. Therefore, CO2 is non-polar molecule. They have symmetrical shape. Here, both H plus has symmetrical shape, and in CO2 also, both O and C have symmetrical shape. Non-polar dielectrics. A molecule in which the center of mass of positive charges coincide with the center of mass of negative charges when no external field is applied is called non-polar molecule. A substance made of non-polar molecule is known as non-polar substance. For example, CO2, H2 and N2, as we have seen in previous slides. Now, let's see difference between polar and non-polar dielectrics. Polar dielectrics are polar compounds that cannot conduct electricity. Non-polar dielectric are non-polar compounds that cannot conduct electricity. Without external field, they have dipole moment or net dipole moment in polar dielectrics. Without external field, net dipole moment is zero in non-polar dielectrics. No symmetrical shape is in polar dielectrics. They have symmetrical shape in non-polar dielectrics. Examples of polar dielectrics are HCl, H2O, NH2, NaCl. Examples of non-polar dielectrics are CO2, H2 and N2. I would like to sum up the all main points that I have covered. Dielectrics, polar term, polar molecule, polar dielectrics, non-polar term, non-polar molecule, non-polar dielectrics, and difference between polar and non-polar dielectric material. Hope you all understood polar and non-polar dielectric material. I would like to finish this by thanking you all for watching and listening.
Excellent job, Supriya.
Good morning, everyone. Let me begin by
Very good, Supriya. Excellent job. Your color were very nice color combinations. Content was also very nice. So very good job you did. You got 10 out of 10 because 4 marks for your ICT tool usage. 3 out of 3 for contents and 3 out of 3 for presentation. Very good job. Now, dear students, we will see remaining
Thank you,
activities in
ma'am.
practical. In practical, we will see, because be ready, A batch and B batch, both you be ready, because I will ask Tarange madam for A batch also. So let us meet at 1 o'clock. Okay. Any doubt you want to ask?